Forgotten muscle cars that shocked the streets. Not every muscle car stayed in the spotlight like the Mustang or the Charger. Some amazing machines had the power, style, and character to dominate, but history pushed them into the shadows. Today, we'll rediscover three forgotten muscle cars that once shocked the streets with their performance and presence. 1. 1971 AMC Javelin AMX. The 1971 AMC Javelin AMX was AMC's bold attempt to challenge the giants of the muscle car world. It featured aggressive styling with wide fenders, a long hood, and a fast-back roofline. Unlike many rivals, it looked futuristic and almost exotic. Under the hood, buyers could choose from several engines, including the mighty 401 cubic-inch V8. This engine gave the car serious performance, with horsepower numbers that rivaled Mopars and Fords. The Javelin AMX wasn't just about straight-line speed. It was built to handle well, making it competitive in road racing. In fact, AMC took the Javelin AMX into Trans Am racing, where it competed against Mustangs, Camaros, and Challengers. Its success on the track proved AMC wasn't just playing games. The AMX version came with unique styling touches like bold stripes and performance trim. It stood out as one of the most striking cars of the early 70s. Unfortunately, AMC's limited budget meant fewer people knew about it. Compared to Ford and Chevrolet, AMC couldn't spend millions on advertising. This caused the Javelin AMX to fly under the radar for many buyers. Still, enthusiasts recognized its potential. Its interiors were sporty and well-equipped for a muscle car. Drivers loved the combination of comfort and speed. Today, the Javelin AMX is considered a rare gem. Collectors appreciate its uniqueness and racing pedigree. Back in its day, it truly shocked the streets with looks and power. The car's wide stance gave it a muscular presence. Its Trans Am victories gave AMC credibility it had never enjoyed before. The Javelin AMX remains one of AMC's proudest achievements. It showed that even the smallest Detroit automaker could fight the big boys. The car was underrated during its production years, but now it's recognized as one of the coolest forgotten muscle cars. Its rarity makes it highly desirable for collectors. The AMX was proof that performance and style didn't always come from the biggest brands. It was fast, flashy, and fearless. The Javelin AMX proved AMC had real muscle car DNA, and today it stands as a forgotten hero of the golden era. 2. 1969 Dodge Charger 500. The 1969 Dodge Charger 500 was a muscle car built for one reason: to dominate NASCAR. Dodge engineers realized the regular Charger had aerodynamic problems. The recessed grille and rear window design created drag at high speeds. To fix this, Dodge created the Charger 500 as a limited-run special. It featured a flush-mounted grille and a fastback rear window. These changes dramatically improved aerodynamics. The car looked sleeker and more aggressive than the standard Charger. Under the hood, buyers could order the legendary 426 HEMI or the 440 Magnum. With these engines, the Charger 500 was a beast on the streets. It could easily outrun many muscle cars of its era. The Charger 500 wasn't about looks alone. It was about function. It was one of the first muscle cars designed with aerodynamics in mind. This made it perfect for NASCAR racing. On the track, it was a serious contender. However, Dodge quickly followed it up with the even wilder Charger Daytona. The Daytona's giant wing and nose cone stole the spotlight. As a result, the Charger 500 was quickly forgotten. Only a small number were ever built, making it extremely rare. Its styling was unique, blending Charger muscle with NASCAR function. collectors today value it as a key piece of Dodge's racing history. The Charger 500 shocked the streets with its speed. It was one of the fastest Dodges you could buy in 1969. The car was more than just a muscle car. It was a racing machine. Its rarity makes it even more special today. Back then, it was overshadowed by its Daytona sibling. But the Charger 500 deserves respect for being the pioneer. It laid the groundwork for Dodge's aerodynamic dominance in NASCAR. The car had raw power, sleek design, and rare status. It shocked competitors both on the road and the racetrack. Today, it's remembered as one of Dodge's most overlooked creations. The Charger 500 is a perfect example of a forgotten legend. It was fast, rare, and groundbreaking, and it proved Dodge was willing to push boundaries. 3. 1970 Buick GSX. The 1970 Buick GSX was Buick's answer to the muscle car wars. For years, Buick was seen as a luxury brand, not a performance powerhouse. But the GSX changed everything. It came with the Stage 1 455 cubic-inch engine, one of the most powerful motors of its time. This engine produced massive torque, making the GSX brutally quick off the line. It could outrun many Mustangs, Camaros, and even some Mopars. The GSX wasn't just about speed, though. It had bold styling that turned heads everywhere. Buyers could choose from two colors only: Saturn Yellow and Apollo White. This gave the GSX an unmistakable presence. It came with stripes, spoilers, and a performance-tuned suspension. The car handled surprisingly well for its size. Inside, it offered Buick luxury touches. This made it a unique combination of comfort and muscle. The GSX was a serious performance machine disguised as a Buick. But despite its power, it didn't sell in huge numbers. Buick wasn't known as a performance brand, and that hurt sales. Still, those who owned one knew how special it was. The GSX could shock anyone who underestimated it. Its massive torque made it feel unstoppable on the street. In quarter-mile races, it was a nightmare for competitors. Collectors today view it as one of the greatest Buicks ever built. The GSX showed that Buick could play in the muscle car league. It wasn't as famous as the GTO or Charger, but it was just as powerful. The GSX proved Buick could mix style, performance, and luxury. It was a rare combination in the muscle car world. Its bold stripes and bright paint made it unforgettable. Yet, many people overlooked it back then. Today, it stands as one of the most respected Buicks ever. The GSX shocked the streets in its time and still turns heads today. It's a true hidden legend of the Golden Age. Buick may have been underestimated, but the GSX proved them wrong. These three cars, the AMC Javelin AMX, Dodge Charger 500, and Buick GSX, represent forgotten legends of muscle car history. Each one shocked the streets in its own way. The Javelin AMX gave AMC a seat at the table with the big boys. The Charger 500 showed Dodge's innovation in aerodynamics. The GSX proved Buick could build one of the fastest muscle cars of its time. Yet all three were overshadowed by more famous rivals. That's why they remain underrated and often forgotten. But true enthusiasts know their value and legacy. Today, collectors treasure these rare machines, and they remind us that the golden age of muscle cars was filled with more than just the usual icons.